G5 Jeff TV, episode 71 of the Goodfellas podcast. We're here with my main man, Boxing First Vlog. What's up, bro? I don't
Man,
know why
everything good.
I don't know why I always start by saying G5 Jeff TV. It's actually G5 Jeff TV and Boxing First Vlog because it's streamed on both platforms now. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's the podcast. It's the team. They know who it is. You know, we come in and out. Sometimes we all together. Sometimes we come in by ourselves. You know, I do lives by myself because
I mean,
sometimes they be too late. So you
when
know,
you do
it's still
videos,
all the team all the way around though.
when you do videos though, I realize in every single video you shout me and Jeff out, which is crazy.
Y'all the homies, man. I wouldn't be doing this shit if it wasn't for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Y'all, I've always loved boxing. I always fought, but y'all re-sparked my interest and kind of gave me an avenue and pep talk to be like, yo, you got a little voice, Brody. Do
What's
what you
going on
do.
with
You
the
know what
pen
I'm
game though, bro? And what's going on with the blunt truth? I want
saying?
those.
Man,
What's going on with those two things?
bro, I gave out one just recently on the situation with the what they was doing with the WBA situation. That was a blunt truth. When the organizations got together and was like, oh, we against the
Oh, that
war.
was
You
a
know what I'm
week
saying?
ago, bro. I'm trying to get one. I'm trying to get one at least 3 times a week, bro.
I ain't really got
I'm
nothing.
feeling.
Well, no,
I'm
I got one
feeling.
for you now. Hold up, I got one for you though, and you're gonna like this one because it's actually I'm going against somebody you know I support. So you know what I'm saying? Why? Yeah, this one you're gonna like because it's kind of it's two-faced. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you don't want another fighter matchmaking for you, so you gonna turn around or your brother, then you turn around and you call yourself matchmaking instead of being smart and having a mouthpiece. The thing you say in to counteract, since this your first time giving an interview or speaking out publicly on the option of Terrence Crawford moving up to 154, going the WBO route, you being a current WBO 154 champ, that's per se calling you out. So he was like, no, you need to go after Spence and this, that, and the third and concentrate. And I'm like, well, that's fight that you being a matchmaker. You don't want Canelo matchmaking for your brother though. You see what I'm saying? Saying your brother should fight Charlo when your brother is fight Benavidez. Your brother's the middleweight champion. You saying that's not a bad option or he ain't scared of that smoke or even speaking on it is not condemning Charlo for bringing it up. You see what I mean? Canelo for bringing it up. So in my estimation, yeah, I gotta ride on your boy, man. He, you know what I'm saying? I got nothing but love for him inside the ring. But they
Jamal
be stepping
Charlo.
sideways in these streets.
Jamal Charlo. Jamal
Yeah,
Charlo.
Jamel. Yeah, he out of pocket,
Yeah,
but then
I had to say the name because you didn't say the name, and I think a lot of people aren't up to date with the game as much as you. So
they will be.
obviously,
They will be when I drop this blunt truth. You know what I mean? Because if a fighter is being two faced, that got to be called out, bro. You know what I'm saying? We as because we support these dudes and got love for them, don't mean we like, yo, you wrong on that, bro. That's two faced.
to
For
me,
me, I ain't gonna lie. It's for me. If I'm responding to that, I'm like, yo, I got a unification thing going on. Let me
I was
work
about to say
this
the
out.
same thing, bro. I was about to say the same thing. Like, bro,
Yep.
you got a fight coming up. Like, you got a right or wrong.
That, you know what I'm saying? It's unification. I mean, it's undisputed. And in that scenario, the fight that you talking about is way bigger than. So then it's actually a practical fight. It's like, well, this the bag. This a major. Let the money be right. We might be able to discuss something. That's somebody that's thinking, that has forward thinking and doesn't always speak emotionally. See, he didn't like the call out or didn't even like being bought up. You know what I'm saying? As if he isn't a current unified champion and the bigger man to a certain extent. You see what I'm saying? So I think he spoke too emotionally with that, and it's other ways to tiptoe around that and still keep your backbone straight, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. But yeah, what else is going on in these boxing streets right now? I mean, they done the Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez face to face. What did you think of that?
I mean, Valdez didn't look too nervous. He looked like he was in decent shape, size-wise. It's not too bad of a mismatch. We don't know if he could take that power because we know when Shakur lets his hands go, he bringing some heat. We seen Valdez actually get touched up. So if Cancico can't what's his name? Cancicio?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it neither, bro.
The dude Robson. Everybody know who we talking about. The boy that put the damn hands on the cat and turned his face into hamburger meat. If he was able to do that, what is Shakur going to be able to do? So is he going to be able to even take the damage, let alone the power in itself and not get himself KO'd sort of scenario? Because that damage being cut,
as well as the
swelled up.
Shakur is the naturally better boxer as well. Like, he's much better at boxing. He can box much cleaner than Valdez as well.
I mean, Valdez did show he can box. So the last fight, I don't think we saw the best, maybe because they didn't apply everything within that super pack that they used. They was only using certain ingredients. So that's why they got pinched. So
I mean, what did you guys think? I don't know if you guys saw this, but what did you guys think of Eddie Hearn potentially wanting AJ to fight Deontay Wilder in the interim?
I said that like 2 weeks ago. What you talking about?
No, you did say it. You did say it. That's why I brought it up.
Just saying, everybody, they listen to me. They don't give me no credit. The Tagus and the Eddie Hearns and all these type of people. They don't give me no credit. But you know what I'm talking about. It is what it is. I've been calling for that. It's still a major fight.
You know my opinions on it already, so I'm not gonna say much.
But for both of their situations, it's a bounce back scenario. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's not a bad fight. It's not like one's coming off a win, the other's coming off a loss. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't
because
make any sense.
I know where that fight could have been, and when it's like watching Amir Khan versus Kell Brook again. Like both dudes are just past their best in my opinion.
It was a great fight though. You can't say that wasn't a great fight.
I can't. Hold on. I can't compare. Hey, Shane, you dead wrong for comparing it to that, bro.
What's going on,
dead wrong.
Man?
You dead. What's up, man? Yeah, you dead wrong for that, Shane. He know it too. Look at it.
Look, this is where Shane. This is where he's wrong
trying to
too.
Slide that through the side door. Come on,
yeah,
bro.
but this is where he's wrong too. The fight actually was good. Kell Brook came in. Did his thing. And held up for as long as he could hold up.
That was a beatdown, bro. Kell Brook won nearly every single round.
That's why I said this. To me, that's still a good fight. It's not my fault it was lopsided, so I'm not going to say it was a. To me, like Linares and Haney was a great fight, even though it was one-sided. I still thought it was like.
This is more like Pacquiao and Floyd. It's like 2-3 years too late.
There you go. But for the scenario, I think it's good because they're both coming off a loss. That's where I kind of change it from the Pac Mayweather scenario. Pac already had losses, things like that. So even before it was supposed to be the fight, you feel me? So
I think it benefits Wilder more than it benefits AJ, that fight, to be honest.
No. That man, that might get AJ that true worldwide clout.
AJ's trying to get back in that title contention. That fight doesn't get him any closer to title contention. And then Wilder
isn't Deontay Wilder still ranked #1 in the WBC? So how doesn't that get him closer to a title scenario?
Because obviously he's already got one lined up with Usyk.
Yeah, but that scenario, listening to the plug L Dub, big shout out to L Dub, that could be up for grabs because you could have a thing where the IBF title may end up in the hands of Big Bang Zhang or the Bull Herkovich. So
that can't be the case because they're only having the final eliminator now. You got a year.
But I'm just saying. But we know this the plug. He said even at towards the last minute, that could turn into a interim champion.
That's if they strip him. There's no.
No, but even an interim. No, but even an interim champion scenario, you still get a belt. You're still recognized as a world champion. So
that's interim, though, isn't it? It's not champion. And at the same time, I think Joe Joyce is more he's the next mandatory that has to be fought. Joe Joyce.
But I'm talking about for the IBF route. For Joe Joyce is the WBA route.
WBO,
my bad, WBO route. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think having an interim champion makes more sense than just somebody sitting on the straps in a war zone. Doesn't make any sense.
That's a fact. I'm just saying from AJ's perspective, you know,
he still, so at some point you still want to be able to at least come into the Usyk fight, interim champ versus belt holder, lineal champ, or whatever title they put on that sort of scenario.
I don't see how this fight really benefits AJ other than financially. You know, that's the only.
I mean, I get you. G5.
Where it benefits Wilder financially, but it also gets his name. His name's already hot in the streets, but it gets his name back in the heavyweight mix. You know, putting him back there where. Right now, people don't even know if he's gonna fight again. You know, if he beat AJ, you know, people will be looking at him again as a top heavyweight or one of the best heavyweights in the world. You know,
I love the fight actually. I think when it comes down to it, like Usyk has most of the belts. Usyk still the B side. Deontay Wilder and AJ are still top 5 guys at heavyweight. They're both coming off of losses. Yeah, but that's if they announce that fight tomorrow, that's going to be the topic on here until fight night.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I get you, but you still got 2 action men in the ring right now, bro.
All right, so answer me a question. Now that you shitting you poo-pooing on that fight, Shane, just to keep this thing rolling, where do you say AJ goes from here?
If I'm AJ, bro, I'm going to take an easier fight. A learning fight, a fight like a Otto Wallen who's a southpaw, or Luis Ortiz who's a southpaw. You know, someone who's gonna test me from a.
Is that gonna be a bag? Is that gonna be a bag?
Let me explain. Let me set my foundations and prepare me for what is Usyk. You know, while they ain't gonna prepare you for a Usyk, beating a Wilder ain't gonna get you no closer to beating a Usyk. 2 completely
now, do you
stuff.
really think beating the Ortiz is going to get him closer? As slow as Ortiz is, Otto Wallen I don't think it's the southpaw style that killed him. It was the movement and the power that Usyk put into I think
Usyk got more power than Usyk, bro.
I mean, but Usyk got more hands, meaning he has more volume.
So yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I just think
technically, from a technical perspective, you can work.
I can understand the style, but for Wallen, I'll agree with you because Wallen does have some unorthodoxness with that southpaw. He's not your traditional southpaw guy. So the way he fights and is tall and rangy. I mean, I could see that might be able to help him, but defensively, where he'll get any help defensively in either fight, I don't know that. That's where he needs to me get a challenge if he's going to take that sort of fight.
I don't like neither fight.
Why?
I don't like neither one. Because AJ at this point in his career, like he can't afford to lose to a Wallen. He can't afford to lose to a Ortiz.
He beat both of those dudes, bro.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Man,
the thing is, he can't take the risk. He can't take the risk. That's my point.
You can't take the risk losing to Wilder as well, bro.
No, but
the risk versus the reward to Wilder.
The reward, yeah. First of all, the bag is going to be so much bigger.
Firstly, I think the risk of losing to Wilder is ridiculously higher than losing to Wallen, bro.
No, I agree.
But there's a reward that comes with that. There's no reward with fighting Wallen.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Would you rather take a 60% chance losing to Wilder for a high purse, or a good purse and a 20% losing to Wallen? Bro, I'm gonna take the 20% losing to Wallin, because Wallin ain't knocking me out, bro, and he's got to beat me in my hometown. That ain't gonna happen.
I mean, I get you with the politics side where he may not lose on a card unless it's just terribly lopsided, like what happened with the Filipino champ at bantamweight losing his belt recently. And so I get you where if it's just lopsided, it's lopsided. But I think Wallin could beat him on the cards. Wallin has offensive output. He's not a guy that sits on his punches.
Wallin will get knocked clean out by AJ, bro. Clean.
I believe we were talking about Wallin had a shot against Dillian White. Didn't I believe we were saying that at one time?
That's a different style of fighter, though, bro.
I believe Dillian got more crack than AJ. So what is there out there? Really?
I don't know about that. And offensively, in terms of offensive coordination and like putting punches together speed wise, and this dude having the ability to set shots up, bro, that dude will deal with Wallin comfortably. He's beating fighters better than Wallin, in my opinion.
Man, G5, is it me or has it turned into a lot of fluff for AJ? Before you was pulling the carpet out under him, and what I'm saying, she was doing him like old girl did the Peanuts, dude. She moved the motherfucking football at the end.
I'm just telling you how I see it, bro. I'm just telling you how I see it.
Sound like a lot of AJ love, though. Just saying as you describe and break it down.
I think Wilder beats AJ. So that's why, to me, if I'm an AJ manager and I'm trying to manage this dude's career, I ain't trying to see this dude get knocked out again, because the next loss will be career ending. He ain't losing to Wallin, bro. He ain't losing to Wallin.
Shane, you gotta think about it this way. If he loses to Ortiz or he loses to Wallin, it's gonna be by knockout.
But he ain't gonna
lose
no.
He ain't gonna get. But what I'm saying is he's not gonna lose a decision against those dudes. So if he loses to Wallin, he loses to Ortiz, or he loses to Wilder, he's losing by KO.
So yeah, what's your point?
My point is the bag.
Nah, bro, forget the bag. They care more about.
You can't say forget the bag. It's the heavyweight division. You can't say forget the bag.
There's money options out there for AJ, bro.
There's
with who?
Who?
Tyson
waiting
Fury.
On Dillian White,
bro. He's tied up. He's tied up
for one fight, bro.
Yes. Wait.
So you're gonna risk fighting Wilder, getting knocked clean out by Wilder. Your career's over. If he loses to Wilder, his career's over. His career's done, bro. It's over.
Shane, I ain't been in here less than 10 minutes, and that's the second time you done tried me. Hey, Shane,
bro,
Shane, why would Tyson Fury fight AJ if AJ ain't got no belt?
Because it's the highest money that he's gonna make. There's no.
So it's the same, but that's the same. That's the same point I'm making with Wilder. And you telling me it's
but wait. Wilder isn't AJ's highest purse. Fury's AJ's highest purse. You sit on the bench until Fury's ready to fight you. That's what I'm saying. You take a little nice fight, small money, and then collect the big money in the end.
With no belt.
You don't have to, bro. They will still take the fight because it's the most money. Saudi will put that money up, bro.
If the belt wasn't, bro.
So hold on. In that scenario, Shane, in that scenario you just mentioned, you're saying Fury keeps the belt. That fight ain't big if there's no belt on the line.
What fight's not big?
The Fury AJ with no belt is big. Is not big.
It's still big. It's still big, bro. It's still big.
So hold up. That leads me to my question. That leads me to my question. It's still bigger than AJ Wilder with no belt?
In my opinion, it is. And I told you
coming off a loss. Bro. Fury coming off a loss?
No, but no, if Fury loses, then they don't make the Fury fight. They make AJ versus White.
But if I'm White, I don't take that because AJ ain't got no belts.
White ain't got no choice, bro. Why
wouldn't he?
Bro, who's White gonna fight?
Whoever demanded it, he could fight Deontay Wilder. That's his biggest
Why
purse.
would he fight Deontay Wilder over AJ?
Because he's
And
ranked
AJ
in the
brings more
WBC,
money?
so that could be a mandatory situation. You seen he
You
had
can't have
issues
a
with the
mandatory
WBC.
after just fighting a mandatory, bro. Why
He
is the
was the
mandatory right now?
mandatory. It's different. He was the mandatory. Now
Okay.
he would become the champ. He wouldn't have his own mandatory.
Not immediately. You don't have immediate mandatories after a mandatory's been fought. When do you
I
ever
get
see
you.
that happening, bro?
I get you. It doesn't have to be a mandatory scenario. It would still be his biggest bag.
Not
And
bigger
it
than
would be a
AJ.
bag.
Not bigger than AJ. Not bigger than AJ. Nobody's bag is bigger than AJ, bro. AJ's the
Man,
biggest
you
bag.
are tripping, my dude. Over here, that fight would not sell more than Dillian White, Deontay Wilder. It
Okay,
might
but that
sell
doesn't
more
matter.
on your side.
That doesn't matter.
It won't
That
sell
doesn't
more
matter,
here.
bro. That doesn't matter. AJ's the biggest bag in the heavyweight division. That's just put. No heavyweight has made more money than AJ. That's
Who's
a
the
point
second?
blank period.
Who's
Huh?
the second biggest bag?
Right now.
Mhm.
With
Watch this.
wait. With Fury as champion. Wait, with Fury as champion.
Huh?
With Fury as
Who's the
champion.
biggest bag? Give
Who's
us a
the
name, bro.
second biggest bag? Give me a
If
name.
Fury's champion, I'll say Fury.
You full of shit,
You
Shane.
tripping. You are tripping. You are tripping.
Bro,
Yeah.
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Go ahead,
Let me tell
Shane.
you why, bro. Because at the end of the day, the Saudi Arabia is where the money's gonna come from. They're putting money up for belts. Wilder don't have that. So at the end of the day, I can see a scenario where AJ fights Dillian White. I can see us because at the end of the day, Usyk's holding up the division. So while Usyk's holding up the division, there's only one belt to actually fight for. If Dillian White has that belt and beats Tyson Fury, he calls the shots. He's gonna go after the highest purse. The highest purse will be AJ.
This a vlog. This is why
I disagree.
This is why I asked that question, bro.
Not that you're wrong. Not that you're wrong. I just disagree. Go ahead, Jeff.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask
Hold on. Let Jeff go. Let Jeff go.
I had a conversation with Shane, right? And I sent him this message. I said, yo, they damn near sold the joint out in 24 hours. Shane specifically told me that was cap. I said, how's that cap? And he said, yo, there's a whole bunch of seats for sale. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I said, they capping. They acting like they could push tickets like that. And we both agreed outside of him facing Wilder, Fury ain't the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So how is Fury the second biggest bag in the heavyweight division if we just agreed on that a couple days ago?
Saudi will put money up. That's my point.
But that's Saudi.
Bro, let me ask
They
you a
didn't put
question.
no money up for this fight.
What do you mean they didn't put no money up for this fight?
Saudi Arabia didn't put no money up for this current fight. Why would they put money up for a future fight?
This fight went to purse bid. This fight went to purse bids, bro. That's why.
Did they put up money for the purse bid?
They're not a promotional company.
But
that's my point exactly. That's my point.
No, they could have, but they could have lined something up after the purse bid was won.
Yeah, but why would you do that? Okay, let me ask you a question, Jeff. Mm-hmm. What's Fury's highest payday?
Wilder.
Is it? What is it?
Hold on. Right. His highest payday is gonna be this one.
Okay, that's my point, bro.
But they muscled that, bro. That was a muscle. That wasn't fair promotion. Who's the actual marquee fighter? That was muscle, bro. So stop it, Shane. Stop it. You see how I'm learning from y'all dudes, bro. I see the cap. That was straight muscle. That's backroom muscle, bro. Come on, Shane.
Hey, Blunt, I know Shane so well, yo. Like,
come on, Shane. Yeah, bro. That's cap right there.
Okay. Either way, let's get back to my.
He said Fury got his biggest payday, but it was off the muscle, homie.
Right, let's get back to my original point. Yeah.
Okay.
Fury, AJ. To me, there's no point because I feel like Wilder knocks this dude up.
Okay.
There's too much risk taking that fight, bro. Way too much risk. Even if it's for money, you're gonna basically take money to end your career. That's what you're doing, bro.
Well,
You're taking money to end your career.
But I don't think his career is gonna end.
Bro, that dude's getting knocked clean out by Wilder.
But the thing is, Wilder. So Wilder got stopped in the second fight with Fury. It still ended up being a third fight, and the third fight ended up being a classic. So if AJ fights, but if AJ fights Wilder and Wilder knocks him out, but it's an exciting fight, we all know there's going to be a second fight, so his career is not over. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody said that after Wilder lost the second fight. Nobody said that his career was over.
Let me ask you a question.
That's a big statement.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question. Is that the best fight in the best?
No, because the best is fighting in a war right now. Shane, that's the third time you done tried.
Bro, but my point still remains.
No, in a way, Shane, it is the best fight in the best, because at heavyweight, we need marquee heavyweight fights. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to always be a heavyweight title fight, but if it's something marquee,
you guys, Jeff is a hypocrite. Jeff is a hypocrite. Let me tell you why Jeff's a hypocrite. Jeff has constantly criticized Eddie Hearn for putting his dudes in too deep. He wants a dude who Jeff says his heart's left in the lost and found. Jeff says that. His heart. You want to put a dude who has no heart and no chin against the most killerest fighter that's ever walked on this earth.
Who is coming off?
But hold up, my dude. Hold up. Before Jeff gets to answer that, remember what you just said. You said a dude that is described the way you just described him can walk down or walk through a while or a veteran style fighter like an Ortiz. So I'm confused. You're confusing me. I just said you was over there juggling for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, AJ the best thing smoking.
They ain't cracking like Wilder. I wouldn't put no one in against Wilder, bro. I wouldn't put no one in against Wilder.
So, vlog, watch this. So is Wilder career over?
Right now.
It's
on the borderline of being over.
So how does Wilder take two devastating losses like that and his career ain't over? But if AJ takes
it's on the borderline of being over.
Well, damn, how much more you need, Shane?
The reason why it's on the border, let me tell you why. The reason why it's on the borderline of being over is because no matter how you look at it, Wilder's only lost to one dude. Whilst he's lost twice, he's only lost to one dude. AJ will be coming off a Usyk loss, Ruiz loss, Wilder loss. Bro, that is effective. And also, he won't be in the undisputed picture anymore. You have no claim to undisputed.
But Shane, it don't matter, because if he's fighting Usyk and according to you, he has no way of beating Usyk, then what's the point?
No, because I'm saying don't fight Usyk. I'm saying fight someone, an easy fight, give you a little bit of confidence, build back your...
That's my point. AJ don't have no easy fight because of his chin. So because he don't have an easy fight because of his chin, you might as well take the biggest bag.
Bro. I don't care what no one says. He beats Otto Wallin, bro. He beats Otto Wallin is not beating AJ. And I'll bet both of you that. I'll bet both of you.
But Shane, that may be true. But would you watch that? Would you watch any AJ fight and you feel completely comfortable?
I'll watch the Wallin fight and feel comfortable.
Completely comfortable.
Not 100%, but I'll feel comfortable that he wins. That's a 75-25 fight. If he takes a Wallin, all right. So if he takes an Otto Wallin fight, let's entertain you. Let's entertain it. He takes an Otto Wallin fight, right? He beats Otto Wallin. What does he do next? Hopefully, Usyk's ready to fight, and he fights Usyk.
Vlog, watch this. How many more rounds is AJ gonna win against Usyk if he beats Wallin?
The truth is, he ain't gonna beat Usyk at all. He ain't beating Usyk never. So
exactly my point. So you're telling the people AJ should take a fight like Wallin because he's a southpaw and is gonna prepare him for Usyk, but he's not gonna win no more rounds Is he
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
I
win any
think it's
more
an
rounds?
easy fight though. The truth is, bro,
Let me say this. Right now, he does have a chance against Usyk because he has social issues, country issues that if that fight happened to go down sometime this year, would still be part of dude's psyche. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe at that time he'd have to be fighting as a Russian national again. Like, you never know what will happen towards the future. That to me actually gives AJ a plausible opportunity. We always say that them dudes bring that baggage in the ring. It might not turn out well for them. You got to be, you know what I mean? You got to zone all that stuff out. Who's to say Usyk is able to do that?
bro, in my opinion, bro, I look at it like this. AJ is already AJ can't, like, at least if he loses to Usyk, it's not getting knocked out. Wilder will knock this dude out clean, bro. He will knock this dude out clean.
But see, that's the thing.
I don't know.
But see, I think because of what happened in the first fight, I think Usyk does stop him.
But there's a high chance of that as well, but not like Wilder though. Wilder's different.
Nah. I think AJ actually has a psychological advantage coming into the fight. But let's move this a little bit on. What y'all think about the boy moving his so-called sidekick assistant trainer up to head trainer? What's the young cat name again?
What's his name? Rodriguez? No.
Lopez.
Talking about AJ's new trainer.
Oh, that's Angel Fernandez.
Yeah.
What you think about him?
Well, Angel Fernandez is the main coach for Richard Riakpo. I don't know if you got. I know Jeff knows Richard Riakpo.
Yeah.
I don't know the rest of the dudes in the comic on Richard Riakpo.
Yeah, he got a dude that's subbing in late minute replacement coming up.
Yeah, Dion Chew.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's been working with AJ for a while. He's a dude who likes to train fighters to fight pretty much side on, tries to train a little bit more head movement angles and stuff, not as robotic, but I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference.
Yeah, I don't think so. Shane? But I don't think so either though. I don't think it makes much of a difference.
I'm gonna say this. When he chooses to box long and he boxed long against Ruiz in the second fight, that'll serve him better as far as defensively, because that'll make a dude like Usyk reach more. Him being able to counter.
You gotta have this in boxing, Blunt. You gotta have this. You gotta have this. You gotta have that, bro. You gotta have the heart, bro.
Bro, he has the skills. If his skills become more fine-tuned and he shows improvement, as he did in the Ruiz fight, he chose to box instead of sit there and try to, like, I'm gonna tee off on this big dude while this big dude slinging kitchen sinks and refrigerator doors at me.
You try to box with Usyk, it's gonna be even worse.
Long, if he boxes long, he to me, he used the short game. He tried to get and stay too close instead of actually.
It'll be even worse. It'll be even worse.
Let me get in the comments real quick. Miles Williams in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. Said I heard Joyce and AJ were in talks. AJ put him out there. He knocked him out in one round.
Yeah.
That was, like Jeff said, that was when they was teenagers.
Yeah. AJ could pick up those interim belts of Joyce. Clarence McLean in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. Of course, we got to get our Shane shot of the day. He said, I came in to say, what's up, Jeff? A salute to the chillers. My G vlog, who's 100. Shane is just nonsense spewing. Clown like it half baked. I throw a biscuit at Shane as I say I'm out.
Can I say this, Edwin? I want to say this, bro. I don't want your wife or your girlfriend texting me because I dominate your thoughts during the day, bro. Because this is crazy, bro. This is crazy now. You're. It's starting to become a sly obsession. You know, I don't play that side of the fence, bro. I'm not part of those alphabet people, you know. So please, you know, yeah, bro. I'm not on that team, you know. So
Shane, you got to look at it like it's a negative, but it's out of love. Like he disagreeing with you out of
bro,
love.
I'm living in this dude's head rent free.
Yeah.
Literally. In fact, I'm living in this dude's head for so long, he's gonna have to start paying me to have thoughts.
You know the thing that's funny.
Outside of me.
You know the thing that's funny about that, yo. And I was talking to actually I was talking to Clarence about this. He said, Shane, he says, Shane, you fired. You know the thing that's funny. I was telling him, I said, yo, I said that the great thing about the podcast is that people specifically take time out of their day to come in and get at Shane and to get it vlog. I'm like, that's like the biggest compliment you can get. Like when you really look at it, like it's like,
you know, I appreciate it.
It's fun. Like Edwin, I be looking for Edwin in the comments because I'm like, I know a Canelo comment coming. I know he Beneducas is coming. I'm already looking forward to it. Hold on. He said, "Oh, okay. At least now I know you like women because I thought something suspect."
Let me put it this way, bro. Let me put it this way, bro. If I like women as much as you like Canelo, bro, it would make sense. Not gonna lie, bro. Canelo's so deep in your throat, bro. Bro.
Don't do the boy like that, man. I get his passion for his fighter, bro. I get his passion for his fighter, bro. That's what's up.
What I'm saying is, I hope you lot's wives like you as much as Edwin likes Canelo, bro.
Hold on. I got a surprise actually. Clarence said this is a damn good platform, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
I just got something via Instagram. And I'm gonna try this for the first time live. Let me see if this actually works. So hold on, fellas. Now this is for my man. This is for my man vlog. All right. Hold on. Can y'all see so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't hear. I can see.
Can you hear?
Nope.
You can't hear?
I can hear you.
No,
I can't hear you.
You got to do something with the volume, wherever that volume at over there.
Look at your volume bar in the corner. Is it?
Oh,
is it
my
on?
volume bar. Hold on.
Nah, bro. Look at the bottom corner, bottom right corner. Right there, bro. Bottom right, next to the time. Next to the time.
Hold on, bro. I had to make sure I was up on here. Hold on a second. No, because I can hear it from my end.
Yeah, you got your headphones in.
Wait. You hear it through the headphones?
Hold on. Let me take mine. I never did it before. Hold on. I never did it before. Hold on.
Tech issues. Work with us, people. Work with us. You know.
I can hear it, but it's real quiet. Yeah, turn that up. That's what I was saying.
Looks like you are going to.
I was saying that from the start, bro. If you just listen to me, I said next to the time. Go back to the start.
Go back, bro. Rewind it.
Have you ever saw
bro. Listen to me when I speak.
Marcus Hayes, Fight Hub TV here with the one and only.
Bro, go back to the fight. The thing in the corner.
What up,
I can't see.
Hanging in there, man. We're here ahead of your media workout. You're getting ready to fight against Alexis Rocha, another guy who can bang. This, for all intents and purposes, looks like you are going to be in with another guy that's got power. Tell me about the bout. What do you think about it?
Well, have you ever saw Looney Tunes? Have you ever saw Looney Tunes?
Definitely.
Yeah, you ever saw Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny?
Definitely. Which one are you?
I might be the rabbit, but the rabbit got the gun. Rabbit got the gun. So things change. Yeah, it might be rabbit season. Come chase me. But the rabbit got the gun. And it's going to be a big fight. It's going to be a big, tremendous knockout. It's going to be big, tremendous action. I'm going to get everyone frustrated in the Alexis Rocha corner. They cannot handle Blair the Flair. I'm just that much better. I can't wait.
Alexis Rocha, for all intents and purposes, he comes out. He is a thudding puncher with both hands. He likes to work the body early. You're a guy that in the past has been starting fast or starting slow. It just kind of depends on who is critiquing you. What do you do to withstand the onslaught from Rocha from round one?
Look, Blair the Flair is the most unpredictable fighter in boxing. That's why you cannot. I don't know how he's training for me. How is he training for me? Because what happens when I'm not running? I'm standing right there in the middle of the ring. What happens when he get hit by a major punch? He didn't think that I had power, did he? There's a lot of things about Blair the Flair. There's a lot of big fighters, big powerful punchers that came chasing after me and got their ass knocked the fuck out. So things are going to happen when it comes March 19th. Why? Because Blair the Flair is the most exciting man in boxing that's above the league. That's the best fighter today. And how do people know that? Because I prove it day in and day out. I'm ready for the war, baby.
A lot of people in the sport that have watched you, you're exciting because in certain spots you do have power, but you appear to be vulnerable. We've seen you go down in the past. Tell us what that experience of actually being hurt and actually going down and getting up and putting a guy out. What did you take away from that experience?
That is only proof that my existence means something. It's only proof that Blair the Flair is the real deal. Okay? You get knocked down, you get back up and still win and persevere. I don't have a big giant career of a whole bunch of easy fights with a bunch of nobodies. These fighters that I'm fighting, I'm putting my life on the line with top contenders, undefeated fighters, high risk, low reward fights. And this is what it's all about, baby. I'm already tested. Is Alexis Rocha tested? Yeah, he fought one fight, and lost that one fight. Can you fight again somebody that's even better than the person that you fought last and win? See, because I've been through the fire. I've been tested over and over and over again. And you know something? I'm born for this shit. Let's get it.
Alexis Rocha's loss. Boxing fans may not know, coming to the undefeated Speedy Rashidi Ellis, who in his own right is one of the best fighters in the division. Exactly how, what kind of statement do you make by being the first person to stop Alexis Rocha? And is that something that you're looking to do?
Absolutely. I'm looking to stop this man. If he stops for 1 second, he's getting flooded with thousands of punches, not just a 10-punch combination, thousands of punches, thousands of damaging blows. Okay? I can't wait to stop this man. And what does it mean to my career? It means that I am exactly what I say I am. I am Blair the Flair, the most exciting man in boxing that deserves to be the next billion-dollar attraction. Let's make it happen.
We talk about billion-dollar attractions and being the most exciting man in boxing. Ahead of the Jaime Munguia versus Gabe Rosado fight, I met with Bernard Hopkins and I spoke with Bernard Hopkins in particular about you. You had a little dust up with Jaron Ennis. And I spoke with Bernard Hopkins in regards to letting you fight Jaron Ennis. And he said he definitely is going to unleash you on boxing this year, that you're going to get everything that you're asking for. What do you have to say about Bernard's comments?
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. But when it comes to this Jaron Ennis, when I walked up to him in front of all his goddamn fans, yes, all of Philly, and guess what? I'm from Philly too. I can touch people without even being there. All right? But when I came to him grabbed his hand, pulled his hand towards me, and looked him dead in his face, he did not want to look me in my eyes. You know why? Because he feel the fear of Blair the Flair. I've been around long enough to know that I'm better than him. Okay? And now, he's saying that he's next level. He's just that much better than everybody else. He haven't fought no real competition, and nobody put him on his ass or punch him in his mouth and tell him that, yo, you need to see what it's really about. We don't know who the hell this guy is. We don't know who this kid is until he's tested. I've been tested already, and it didn't take me 20 fights to make it happen. Let's make that shit happen before I pass you up. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Oh, I'm just that much better. Because Blair Flair's a mega star. You're good. You're not great. That's what I got to say about that.
And providing
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, Shane.
That was for you. That was for you, vlog.
Bro, you asked me for a blunt truth. I am about to go ham hock on this motherfucking WWE, AEW.
Hold on. Real quick. Thank you, Shane, for helping me out with my tech situation. I wasn't listening. I apologize, Shane. Vlog, that was for you. Go.
Bro, that shit was clownish, bro. Like, he was talking like this was like old school WWF wrestling. Remember when the NWA was not cracking and they used to have a little cardboard frame behind them, and they would, it was like, damn, bro, did you really practice that monologue before this dude gave you this fucking? And the interview was weak as fuck too. Let me keep it solid. I'm gonna keep it extra solid. The interview was weak. He was asking some real lame questions. It was terrible, bro. And he shouldn't have been letting them talk like that. I'd have been like, first of all, bro, stop talking like that.
He was reading of some form of prompter machine, or there was someone that had placards in the back. Like, this thing, bro.
No, they had that. Hey, bro, they didn't have it on plaques. They had that shit on loose leaf paper.
Literally, it literally just seemed like a movie script to me. Like, that was ridiculous. I'm the best. You're good. I'm great. I'm a billionaire fighter. Bro, he sounds like someone that's doing affirmations in the mirror.
No, he bagging. That sounds like bagging. That's reverse bagging. When you overhype yourself, you really bagging.
The reason I played that, because I got that on somebody sent that to the gram for me. And they said Boots gotta address this, yo. They gotta address it.
No,
initially I said I didn't watch the video. That was my first time watching. So I said, well, if he coming at his neck, I said, yeah, he gotta address that. So then after I played it, I was just like, all right, I see why they don't really say nothing. Like, I thought I was
he was like, I'm from Philly too. Nigga, don't nobody in the city rock like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, unless you're around your boys, it don't nobody really, like, you know what I'm saying, like, self-promote like that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe somebody like Gilly when he was outside of the city, but he ain't running around Philly doing that shit, bro. Like, this dude is a true clown, bro. Like, I wouldn't pay him no mind, bro. You got world title aspirations on the line. The fuck? Who the fuck is this dude, man? And you said you got dropped in a fight.
It's like a court gesture or something like that. Like, literally, just. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Partially. Before I was kind of rocking with Blair Cobbs. I like the fact that he called him out. I didn't think he's gonna win, but I just like But after watching that, bro, he just looked like a Rolly to me. What's more worse? Rolly coming to the press conference with a flipping chinchilla coat in 100 degrees. Or this video here. What's worse? I don't know.
Man, the Rolly joint was worse, man. Like,
no, bro, this shit was bro. This shit took me back to 82, Saturday afternoon, 12-1, bro. That shit,
fucking
terrible, bro.
Bro.
Like watching a Hulk Hogan or the Rock.
Yeah, I
or
was getting
something.
ready to say I'm waiting for the Undertaker to come out. Bobby
Ric
Heenan,
Flair.
everybody, Ric
No,
Flair,
I'm going
everybody
back to Dusty Rhodes and the Four Horsemen, and it was them days. That's what that shit reminded me of, bro.
That was I have to
I'm
kind
on
of
live, man. Don't come in here flirting and shit.
I had to kind
Sorry.
of change my perception. Like Shane said, I was rocking with the call outs, but I never actually heard the call outs, like verbally heard the call outs. Like if all of the call outs was like that, I probably would ignore Blair Cobbs too, yo. Because it's the main thing. Like all joking aside, you can tell when somebody is like it's not natural. You can tell it's kind of gimmicky, like you know what I'm saying. Like so, damn man, yo. I said I know this got to be good. I said let me get this up here for my man vlog real quick. Yeah, man. I think I got to change my tune. Go ahead. What'd you say, Shane?
I said it was funny.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. But that's the thing. Like, none of us took it serious. None of us
That's
took
my
it serious.
point. And if you boots and you moving like on some Marvin Harrison type shit, you feel me? You feel me? You know how it is. You just do what it do and you keep it pushing. You don't pay them clowns no attention. Getting to no Twitter beef. That ain't even boot stop.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Blunt. You know, if let's say Boots beat someone like an Errol Spence and becomes unified champion, then moved up to 154. You know, people actually say that
He
Boots
was ducking
ducked
Blair Cobbs.
Blair Cobbs. People will say that, bro. People will say that.
And when they say that, bro, we need to keep a clip of this. Just give me 15 seconds of that shit and just play that back in 5 years. Be like, yo, this is that dude that y'all said he ducked.
Yeah.
Talking about, I'm from Philly too. Motherfucker, you don't gotta tell nobody where you from. How you moving gonna let motherfuckers kind of know where you from. You feel me? You from that soil.
And Shane, you done been in the city.
Hey, that dude from Chestnut Hill.
Yeah, he could walk down the street like in Philly, and he'll look like a lick, like somebody going.
I was gonna say he look like a victim, bro. He look like
somebody gonna try him. Like when Shane walked down the street, Shane blend in. You know what I'm saying? If he walks down the street, he's a skinny dude. They might think he a ball player or something. Like they may think Shane a ball player or something like that.
Bro,
they may even think he's a rapper.
You gotta remember, bro. I'm oozing Jamaica when I landed in Philadelphia.
Yeah, like so he don't. Yeah, like Shane don't stand out, but like Blair Cobbs, like what he was rocking. If he walks down a Philly street and there's some dudes on the corner, they making a phone call like, "Yo, I think we got one."
1 second, bro. 1 second.
Yeah. He gonna be like, "Yo, I think we got one." They gonna look at him like a lick. Edwin said, "Well, how much you hate Canelo? I was wondering if you ever had something at home to smile at." I'm gonna skip that when I ain't Shane and start going off again. Jerry Thomas, salute, good brother. Jeff, he said, Jeff, why you play that video? Shane's gonna somehow in his drywall fill mind that disproves Canelo fixed this fight with Kovalev and now Bivol, since he claims that Bivol was losing by robbery. Now I gotta read that to Shane. I gotta read that one to Shane.
Edwin, answer me a question and don't lead us up, Jeff, or go back to it. But I want him to seriously answer me a question. Does he foresee a draw? Just looking at boxing from a political landscape, be honest, bro? Can you foresee a draw with that scenario where it really don't hurt your guy career or Bivol technically? You see what I'm saying? I don't know, bro, because they both on the same platform. You know, somehow Russia got to have something to, they might throw Russia a bone. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep your ties and things kind of open to a certain extent. You get the muscling they world champions on some bogus shit. You don't want them kind of issues with Putin. I'm just saying.
You want to read that, Shane, or you want me to read it?
I read it before, but you can read it.
He said, Jeff, while you play that video, Shane's gonna somehow in his drywall field mind that disproves Canelo fixed his fight with Kovalev and now Bivol, since he claims that Bivol was losing by robbery.
Bro, what? This is how you know Edwin Castillo is not a boxing fan. If boxing fans talk about boxing without mentioning Canelo and my name, for the rest of this live, talk about boxing. Talk about boxing. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about Canelo.
Actually,
talk about
you know
boxing.
what, Edwin? I got a question for you. What does Canelo have to do technically to win the fight? How about that? Kid, is that fair?
Yeah.
That fair, fellas?
Yeah.
Edwin,
I asked him a fair question too. I asked him a fair question.
Can you see this fight being a draw from a political standpoint? And B, what does Canelo have to do technically to win the fight? Edwin said that guy Blair is a fun fighter in the ring. Yeah, he is. He's entertainment in the ring. He's entertainment in the ring,
bro. But you going up against supreme skill when you talking about Boots. Boots' entertainment value is through the skill. It's not through all of that hype shit and all of that extra shenanigans in the ring. When you dealing with a killer like Boots, just saying, bro. Just saying, bro. I get your point where he valuable on a you know, like a Saturday card. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, PBC got 3-4 fights. Oh, Blair Cobb fighting some, you know, Latino dude or something like that. I could get it. You know what I'm saying? But he not that entertaining. Whereas though I'm trying to see him against a titleist, against a real contender, and think he has a real chance, bro. He not that entertaining.
Clarence McLean says, sheesh. He said, Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. That's funny. Ed Perez in the building. Big shout out to you, family. He said Blair is more of an entertainer than a legitimate boxer. A lot of people feel that way. I
think he can fight though. Hold that now. I think he can fight, because if you do get dropped and you come back and you're able to get rid of your opponent, that's kudos. I'm not discrediting his skill in the ring, bro. But you can't challenge somebody that's just because they in your city and you really, this is all it is a hype job, bro. This is all it's like when you put out a diss track and you ain't really got nothing against the other rapper. They do that shit all the time in the game to kind of give themselves some sort of pub and give themselves some steam. So he not entertaining enough to be in there with Boots at no point in Boots' career, unless Boots go on a 3-fight losing streak.
Shane is the type to say Boots avoided Blair. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
You might have to step in the ring. You got to stop
it. That's boxing, but you know what I'm saying? He did kind of go boxing though, Shane. I don't know.
Bro, bro, this is my point. He brought my name up again. We're talking about breaking down the fight. We're talking about breaking down the fight technically, or talking about advantages here or there. This thing is
all right. Here we go.
I think this one. He said, "Oh no, he still come at." He said, "Or he'll say it's different. It's different. Blair is just another guy, just like Benaduquez is. Callum was the number 1 super middleweight, not Benaduquez."
Next question.
But Callum, you can't say Callum was number 1 because he came off a terrible performance.
Don't even entertain this comment, because bro, every day Jeff messages me every single day. He messages me and asks me, "What's the topic?" And not one time have I ever said Canelo, but we still talk about Canelo. If it was for Edwin Castillo, boxing wouldn't be boxing. It would just be about Canelo. Bro, I swear on my life, yeah, if I can guarantee you Edwin Castillo probably doesn't know 10 fighters outside of Canelo.
Oh, that's I think he does, but you might have to put 10 on the list. Bro.
How many times, bro? Let's keep it real. How much times has we got into a debate about a fighter other than Canelo? Let's keep it real. This dude's been here a long time, bro. He's been here a long damn time, and we ain't spoke. He's never had a consistent, consecutive time on this show without bringing up Canelo. Let's keep it real, bro. If I'm lying,
Edwin, you gotta respond to that, bro. My guy, Bruce goes.
Everybody on this channel is boxing fans. Boxing fans, which means if me and Blunt bring up a weight class, or me and Jeff bring up a weight class, we're gonna talk about the weight class. Not Canelo. If we're talking about 122, we're not going to try and manipulate Canelo's weight into making him a 122 fighter. We're going to talk about 122. We're going to talk about 180. We're going to talk about 160, 154, 147, 140. We're going to talk about boxing. So try your best not to, like, literally look in this chat, bro. Look how much I haven't brought up Canelo once today, bro. Other than the fact that you brought my name up, the first thing you said was my name. For some reason, I don't know. I didn't even know this guy was even in the chat, bro.
Yeah, y'all funny. Listen, we got Sean and YSM yesterday. We got Edwin and Shane today.
Literally, the first comment he said today was my name. Had my name in it. The first comment. I didn't even know this guy was here. I didn't even know this guy was here, bro. This dude came into the house.
We appreciate you though, Edwin. Hit that like. Hit that like.
Bruce Goes in the building, man. Big shout out to you. Hey, Bruce Goes, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know what the share screen is, brother. So big shout out to you, man, for sure. Edwin, he said yes, it could, but even if he loses, it doesn't hurt Canelo's legacy. I honestly see Canelo wins by stoppage. He gonna have to show me. He gonna have to show me.
God damn. I'm not even gonna say Charlo need to stop Castellano to get a win.
Hold on. Let me get this out the way. Edwin, we was just everybody's joking.
And I never said your wife texts me. I said I hope your wife texts you as much as you text me.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I hope your wife has as much.
You got that. I'm not even gonna read that, but you mixed up his words. We don't go there, bro. Like, we
don't do that. And you know that, Edwin. Don't even trip, man. Come on, bro.
L Dub,
know how we go.
In the building. Hey, L Dub, we gotta rap about some
bro.
Of them
Finally, a proper boxing fan in this comment section. This equal a boxing fan right here.
We got an actual boxing comment though. Hold on. He said, I think Canelo and Bivol are two skilled boxers, but Canelo has the better ring IQ, abilities to adapt, and his experience will lead to victory. Bivol has the best chance to win, though, and has the skill.
Next question.
I don't think he will get flustered from the big stage, but Canelo has been there too many times. What I didn't even catch the live yesterday, the BS Shane said about Canelo. Hold on.
Again, real quick, Shane. No, you missed a comment, bro.
I know. I was gonna get to it. I wanted to finish off.
Go back, man.
Vlog for you. I might, because I was gonna hit the thumbs down on Shane's forehead. But listen, hit the thumbs up for us, brother. Hit the thumbs up. Appreciate you. And L Dub, speaking of 122, Fulton versus Roman in June. Ooh.
Yeah.
MJ versus Rios in April or May. And Azat fighting next week on Ortiz versus McKinson card.
Yeah.
What you think about what Evan said as far as like the fight though?
What fight?
The Bivol and Canelo fight. What's your thoughts on that?
Bro, I've spoken ad nausea about that fight. I want to talk about what we came here to talk about, which is Wood versus Conlan. Edwin Castillo, you don't need to talk about.
Can we get there?
This is real boxing, Edwin Castillo. This is not Canelo talk. So let's talk about
this Wood Conlan fight, bro. This is a 50-50 fight. The numbers say it too.
See, I don't think so.
What did you say?
He said he thinks it's a 50-50 fight.
And the numbers say it.
I don't think so.
The gambling numbers say it.
The gambling numbers, I mean, personally, bro, I'm heavily in favor of Conlan. I can't lie.
He is. Let me go ahead.
What's the bet odds on this?
I believe I put a post up on IG of it, but I'm gonna just go back to the site. So go ahead and do your spill.
Okay. Me personally, when I look at these, and I'm talking fighting styles, to me, this is more of a 70-30 for me. In Conlan's
I would say this: Wood is coming off the better win, and he's got much more experience. Conlan is clearly the more skilled fighter, more technical fighter. Oh, this is in
My
Wood's
easy way to break
hometown.
it down is Wood is an overachiever. And to me, that gives a dude like Conlan some issues. So I'm gonna get to the numbers though right now.
Okay.
It will give him
They got a
issues
bunch of fights on here.
because Conlan is still relatively unproven.
That's why I said Wood or overachiever, man. You come on, bro. My shit moving slow as fuck.
Yeah. Hey, Shane, while he looking, what percentage chance would you give Wood for winning that fight? Just your boxing eye.
I mean, 35%. I mean, it could potentially reach 40 only because, like, Conlan is still relatively unproven.
Got the
And
numbers.
Wood is coming off a good win. Wood is coming off a good win, but I'm pretty confident Conlan's gonna win this fight.
Minus 172 Conlan, plus 157 Wood. I'm putting my money on Wood.
That would definitely say that's closer to 50-50 than 70-30.
You know what this fight reminds me of? Selby Cambosis.
Really?
Nah, nothing like that. Nothing
No,
like that.
just the way.
Why you think that? Why you think that, bro?
Because I think it's going to be a close fight. It's going to be each fighter going to have their moments in the fight. I don't see Conlan just completely outboxing Wood, and Wood's tenacity is going to give him moments where he's going to get off volume. He's going to show maybe some defense in all actuality.
Nah, bro, I don't see that. I see Conlan just. I mean, Wood can be technically can be quite awkward at times, but generally, nah, bro. I think Conlan's.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at the Selby fight and the Cambosis fight, it was back and forth. That's what I mean. Like, I don't see like Conlan taking 4 straight rounds sort of scenario where he builds this insurmountable lead for a guy like Wood that's a second half fighter. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't really know if Conlan is good in the deep waters. Like, this is next level for Conlan in all actuality, as you aforementioned. So I'm thinking, like, if you want to go on a wager side, man, you better off putting your money on Wood.
I mean, odds perspective, yeah, but bro, I don't think he's gonna win the fight.
Yeah, I think.
All right.
I think that. I mean, to be honest with you, it's if you really like Conlan, these are some pretty good odds as far as I'm concerned. Because to me, my boxing odds say it should probably be maybe minus 2 something in my book. But the fact that it's minus we say 160 something,
172.
172.
I mean, I see it going the distance though.
I do see it going the distance. The one thing I will say about Conlan has been kind of been fighting consistently on the low, like for a couple of years. Like he been consistently fighting just the not the over the top guys, but just the mid-level guys. So I'm actually curious to see what he does with Wood, but just skill wise, if he's on his game, I don't see Wood being able to do anything with Conlan. But if somebody wants to put their money on Wood, I'm not knocking it. Does he have a shot? Absolutely. But it's just, I think it's a big gap in skill. And usually when there's a big gap in skill, I'm gonna go with the skill guy. Then if I gotta take
unless the other
take
dude's got
it.
ridiculous power.
Yeah. So it's an interesting fight. Vlog, you dropping some beer money on Wood, good brother?
I might look at a parlay scenario, you know what I mean? To see if I can find me a couple other underdogs to look at. I mean, because they live on this one.
There's no fights this week, so it's a bit difficult.
It's a bunch of fights, bro. They just international. So you got to do your homework and you get to at least gamble on the fight.
Give me some fights for this week, bro.
We got Jay Rubio against C. Jocko. I don't know none of these dudes. Okay. We got S. Ryan against Farias. I don't know what weight classes these is because they don't give you none of that. We got T. Harper against Albalinia. Why Albalinia? We got Corrales against Meduno. Conlan obviously would. Gonzalez versus Alejandro Gonzalez versus Solaris Libero.
This is unlike Eddie Hearn to have such a weak undercard as well for such a weak main event. Nigga didn't put nothing on the undercard that's like remotely good. Like he could have put I mean, even on his last card, he had Wardley on it, which was like having Fabio Wardley on it, which was relatively entertaining. He could have put a Babic on the card. I mean, he could have put someone on the card.
We got Christian Tapia against LeBron.
What do you guys think of Conor Ben versus what's it called? Van Herden?
I don't even know who the fuck Van Herden is, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
He fought Spence.
And he fought Bruce.
Again, that was just an international name for Spence, which American fighters try to do. You know, here I would say in the later half of the century, a lot of American fighters try to get international.
He fought Bruce.
Then he shows me he can lose against the bigger name guys. I mean, so what else? I mean, obviously, you know, Ben is the headliner, and you kind of giving him cupcake fights. Like I said, he's a pay-per-view guy, bro. I don't think they chasing titles because this is not a title chaser fight.
Yeah, I don't like the fight. Let me get in these comments real quick, fellas. He said, Edwin said, okay, my bad. I misunderstood, but I didn't get mad. I'm just saying that wasn't boxing, that's all. But I apologize for that mistake. C. Shane, the real man, recognize when they mess up. Hey, man, as long as you know it's all love and all family. Ice cold shade. Clarence McLean, he was talking like he was about to enter the 92 Royal Rumble. Right. He definitely was. Clarence said, boxing, please. Fight back game. L Dub, I like Wood in this fight. Yo,
thank you. I'm
not gonna lie, I've been really L Dub is the plug, but when it comes to this dude breaking down fights recently, he's been a bit on the weak side. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's been on the weak side. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, we gonna have to have a comment.
I mean, I ain't been rolling hot either, but I think I give you good points through my preview.
What's my dude's name on the weekend? What's the name on the fight?
Who?
Will Stokes said he fought.
Who he thought?
Catterall?
No, Catterall.
No, he fought last weekend. No.
No, he said he thought Catterall and
no,
Josh
bro,
was
last weekend.
Oh, that was Chocolatito and them.
No, but somebody else fought that weekend too.
No, he fought Pedraza won the fight.
It was Pedraza. Hold on, now Will is quoting Dub. I'm gonna give Dub the opportunity to say whether that's true or not, because I didn't actually hear that from Dub's mouth. But L Dub said Lee Selby fight Gustavo Lemos on March 25th in the IBF final eliminator for Cambosis.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Lee Selby get another title shot.
Yeah. All right, Edwin, I ain't going back and forth with you, bro. We on boxing right now, bro.
You see my point, bro. This guy can't talk about boxing.
He basically said he went back. He went back and checked, and you were correct in terms of what he thought versus what you actually said.
Okay, my point is this: very simple, bro. Talk about boxing.
That's what we doing.
Yeah, that's what we doing.
We moving along. L Dub, man. Salute to the plug.
Salute to the plug. Said, do you guys think Conlan has added pressure on him by Top Rank to get a title to compete with Shakur. He is definitely behind the power curve. That's a good point. That's a good point. And the reason I say it's a good point, Dub, is because Conlan's he's supposed to have been that dude for the last like 3 years. Like he was like when he first started his career, he was supposed to be fast track. I'm heading towards a title like right now, and it's been real. The process been real slow. You know what I'm saying? It's been real slow based off the hype compared to the hype. So I think that's a great question, actually. He says Shane Showbox has a card tomorrow. Adriel Holmes versus Vernon Brown. That is correct. Showbox. I like all Showbox cards, to be honest with you, because they've been
hitting lately. They've been hitting.
Mm-hmm. Shane Gabriel Maestra versus Taurus. Shella Stuck. I think I probably butchered that joint. WBA Eliminator tomorrow. Battle with 2 Olympians. Gabriel Maestra got to show up, bro. He got to show up, bro.
Trash.
That Michael Fox thing.
I ain't got no. I don't even want to see that fight, but if it's on there, I'm gonna watch it. But that dude is trash.
I gotta read it because he gave me a $2 super chat. He said, "I told you." He mentioned my wife, so I was right. Hey, Edwin, come on, bro. Come on, man. L Dub said I scored it a draw. He said, Will had an 8-4 Pedraza, not me. See, that's why I
Will said LW. Will said you had Pedraza winning.
Yeah. So it was Will. I knew Will be on that bullshit, yo. That's why I said, yo, you gotta ask Dub what he said. L Dub said salute. Nah, salute to you, bro, man. Like if it wasn't for the plug, man, we be lost out here in these streets, man, for sure. Big shout out to you. Yeah, I like Conlan in the fight, man. I'm not even gonna sit up here and fraud. But would I be surprised if Wood pulled it out? I wouldn't be like shocked, like mouth open.
Yeah, I mean, with someone that's unproven like Conlan, anything can happen.
10-rounder, right?
Yeah,
so ain't no title on the line or international type.
12 rounds.
It's 12. It's 12.
Oh yeah, I could see Wood getting a draw at worst. I could see Wood getting a draw. I don't see him getting stopped because Conlan he ain't the type of dude that's like a killer in the ring to me, in my estimation. He kind of like a Kelly, Josh Kelly with that. He good boxing, but he don't really look to, take nobody out like that.
Hey, Shane, I actually got a question, bro.
Go ahead.
Now we all agree that we don't like the Van Heerden fight, right? Is Conor Ben ready for Avenesian right now?
I mean,
what? Nigga, that's disrespectful. He the best welterweight on that side of the planet. That's hands down. Ben is the best welterweight on your side of the planet.
Well, if he was, he would be fighting. He wouldn't be running from the Avenesian work right now. But
is Avenesian the bag?
Is Van Heerden the bag? Bro, what is Van Heerden the bag?
If Conor Ben is the party, yeah. Avenesian just has an invitation to the Conor Ben party. Now, so if you want to talk about
why don't you give that invitation to Avenesian?
Because Avenesian ain't bringing the style of party he want to have a white party. See, Avenesian want to come dirty things up, and he like, yo, I want my party clean.
So basically, he's running from the fight, bro.
No, bro, it's risk versus reward.
So it's too risky.
Again, if you're building him just as like a pay-per-view guy, like a Broner type of guy, you know what I'm saying? Where he's just a big fight, regardless on who he's fighting.
Eddie Hearn said he believes that Conor Ben is 2 fights away from fighting for a world title. If that's the case, bro, he should be ready to fight Avenesian right now. Do I think he should fight Avenesian right now? Yeah, I think he's good enough to fight Avenesian. I don't even think there's that much of a difference in terms of ability right now because Conor Ben is improving. Avenesian isn't Bud. He ain't Boots, But if I were to pick an opponent for Conor Ben right now, That's a tough one. Personally, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. The person who I'd look to get Conor Ben in the ring with right now is someone like a Barrios or something.
That's a good fight.
He too big for Barrios. He'll beat the brakes off of Barrios. He way
But
too big.
let's say he stopped Barrios. It will look good that he stopped Barrios and Furman didn't. You see my point?
I mean, he's younger. Come on. People give Thurman, you know what I mean? We give him a break. You know what I mean? Elder statesman, he outboxed him pretty well. Didn't take too much damage. You know, Barrios tried to come on.
My next two fights. My next two fights for Conor Ben would actually be someone like a Barrios, and then maybe someone who's got a bit of a name. I wouldn't even mind putting him in there with Danny. I'll put him in there with Danny right now.
I got two names for you. Easy fights to make. Sandor Martin and Broner.
Now they want to make the Broner fight. They want to, but
that's what I said. You said the next two fights and give them a title shot.
They want it. I can. The Broner fight's a good fight. This dude's a son. I'd rather put him in there with Mikey than Sandor Martin, bro.
But Sandor Martin just beat Mikey, so why wouldn't you?
Got a name though.
Sandor Martin is an international name, bro. You're not giving him no props for having some credit out towards Germany, out towards Spain, where he's originally from. So he's a guy that has an international resume. So I'm sure UK people know him. He just came off the biggest upset on the Dazan card here recently. They haven't had too many big upsets to me of that ilk outside of Kiko.
Personally, if I'm keeping it real, the person who, in terms of actually drumming up interest in this country, I'll try to get him in there with Marku.
It's a good fight.
It's not a bad name. It's not a bad name.
It's a good fight. I think. All right, so let me get through these comments real quick.
But he's gonna beat the brakes off of Marku anyway. So again, good name, but easy one.
Hey, Vlog, I got another question for both of y'all. Let me get through these comments real quick. Edwin Castillo, I was down to debate live, but he's already been defeated. Edwin, you should have said that in the beginning of the conversation. And we could have came. So listen. So I'll cut you a deal. We can come up with a topic and a question. It can even be Canelo. I don't care. That's your expertise.
No, it can't be Canelo.
I don't want Edwin on here if it ain't about Canelo. That's his brand.
Let me tell you why, bro.
That's unfair to him.
I don't need debate with boxing scholars. He's not a boxer.
No, that's why I was going to agree with you. That to let it be Canelo, that's unfair for him to kind of show that he has an expanded library when it comes to boxing.
So
thank you very much,
Edwin.
Thank you very much.
So Edwin, is there a topic you want to debate Shane about that's not Canelo? Shane, is there a topic you want to debate him about that's not Canelo?
The truth is, how can I do that? His claim to fame is Canelo. The only reason why this guy
but when I said I was gonna bring him on for Canelo, you said you ain't want to do it. So
there's no point having this dude on. The only time it's relevant to have him on is before the Bivol fight. That's the only time. Because that's the only time he has any relevance. Because when it's anything else about boxing, he doesn't speak. We've been speaking about Wood Conlan. He hasn't made one comment about Wood Conlan, one comment about Conor Ben, one comment about AJ or Wilder. He didn't make one comment about nothing other than Canelo. He hasn't mentioned one fighter in this chat or in this podcast other than in reference to Canelo.
So what I'm gonna do, Edwin Castillo, I'm gonna hit you up on the gram. We can talk off camera. If you don't want to talk about nothing other than Canelo, then we'll bring you on closer to the Bivol fight. If you want to talk about something other than Canelo and you got a topic for me, give me the topic. I'll run it by Shane. If Shane want to debate about it, we can set it up. Just know it's all love, all respect at the end of the day. It's all entertainment and boxing talk.
And this dude said I lost. We gonna move. How have I lost you?
He said you lost to him, bro. Hold on. Edward Perez, he said, I gave Pedraza 3 or 4 rounds, and Ramirez was in cruise control the entire fight and looked like he wanted some rounds. I thought Ramirez won the fight. I thought it was an easy fight to score. Me personally,
it to me, it was the kind of fight where if you're a future opponent, it's just another fight that proves there's chinks in that armor, bro. You know what I mean? So the run he was on was a little bit faulty, a little bit. You know what I mean? Or people didn't take advantage throughout that run of those chinks. But in these last 2 fights, you got to give Pedraza his propers. He cracked that boy a couple times, and he was a half a step away from hitting the canvas on via Josh Taylor's type of knockdown. So, I mean, that chin, bro, I'm just saying, towards the future, you better be careful chasing the belt. And then he already talking about going to welterweight, that being Ramirez. Whoa. So that's
So this, I think, hold on. Oh man, hold on. Our girl is back. Priscilla Perez is back in the building. Big shout out to Priscilla Perez. He said, he is a liar. He did mention Blair, and Shane is all feeling like worse than a woman. Don't at me, girl. I don't want to hear it. That's for Shane. Damn, Shane, like why they coming at your skillet, bro?
Firstly, I didn't know that Edwin Castillo changed the count so quickly. I didn't know he could do that so fast. I mean, damn, Edwin, you changed the count that quick.
Are you saying Priscilla Perez is Edwin Castillo? Is that what you saying?
Bro, Edwin Castillo wasn't here yesterday, but she was here yesterday. Edwin Castillo just jumped off and she just jumped on. Make that make sense.
You know what this remind me of in all seriousness, is back when the channel first started. It just vlog in the comment section is going at it with everybody, like just
I'm far from with my feelings, bro. I don't even care.
Yeah, this is all entertainment for us, man.
And no offense, and not sorry to make myself seem so big, but when you have the boxing acumen that I have, I don't get hung up on only one fight. So unfortunately, when you guys advance your boxing knowledge and start developing your repertoire of fighters, then you guys can start talking to me about boxing. Right now, it's just fun.
Priscilla, typical. I wasn't even here yesterday. What is she talking about? All right. So
she said. So you know, you giving yourself away because you used the word typical. Like if you're not.
Hold on, Miss Scholar of Delusional Boxing. Priscilla. So here we go. So Edwin, if you scroll up in the chat, right? Edwin Castillo and Shane Edwin Castillo has been taking his fair share of shots at Shane pretty much the entire show. And the second he came off, you popped in with your comments, so we kind of just piggybacking off.
And the first day you ever came on the live, Edwin Castillo wasn't even here. It was just you. So I'm just
on his girl page. He on his girl page. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. I'm about to go back in. Shout out, man.
Priscilla, you never answered my question. We want you to come on the show. Why do
you think she didn't answer? Because it's Edwin Castillo. It's just a catfish account, bro. It's a catfish account.
Edwin out here with the bot accounts.
Literally, bro.
Priscilla, we want to have you on the show. We're gonna roll out the red carpet. She said, hold on. He said, I saw and laughing at that, because then Shane will lie and deny. Priscilla, are you coming on the show? We need you on the show, baby. We need you on the show.
Cool. Priscilla and Perez. I got a topic. I got a topic for you.
Let's go.
This is the topic.
Let's go.
What, based on matchmaking and current events in boxing. What division has provided us with the most top-level fights and matchmaking fights in the last 3 years? What division has provided us with the most high level, and we have to break down these fights and justify it. High level where the top fighters in that division have fought each other and they've given us value for money in those fights. That's what I'm thinking. That's my debate right there. Boxing question right there.
Boxing question right there. In the last 3 years.
Last 3 years right there. I can talk to Blunt about it, and I can talk to Jeff about it. I want to know if you guys have the boxing acumen to stand in this.
I got that one. That we can go back.
I got that as well, but I just have to ask because it seems like these dudes only exist when Canelo exists. So we're talking about boxing. Let's just.
All right. So
hey, but quick question though, since we talking UK fights and this one is coming up. Kiko and your boy Warrington. How y'all see that one playing out?
I'm upset with that fight because I don't know why Warrington got the fight and Lara didn't, even though Lara beat Warrington.
Politics.
Is Lara signed with them?
Lara's supposed to be signed with Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn said it's because Warrington generates more money and Kiko wanted more money.
Yeah, politics.
I get that, but at the end of the day, bro, the IBF shouldn't stand for that.
Yeah, the IBF supporting their champion.
Yeah, they listen. The bigger purse means the bigger sanction fees.
Yeah, I know, but bro, I'm just talking about from a fan's perspective what I would have much preferred to see.
No, I feel you, but the thing is, it's business. It's business. It's money. That's what it's about. Second Ezra in the building. Big shout out to you, family. Said peace.
No. Go to that comment. Go to that comment.
What?
The comment above it.
This one?
I can't see none of that shit.
Oh, I deleted from my side and you pull it up. I wasn't going to read it because it wasn't worth reading.
No, bro. I'll bet you 5,000. I'll bet you 5,000 right now. I'll bet you 5,000 right now that we can go on this channel right now. We can debate about boxing. We're talking about from heavyweight all the way to 112 pounds. In the last 5 years, I guarantee you ain't swimming in my sea, bro. I guarantee you're not swimming in my sea.
Let's now I've been entertained this entire podcast, but this goes out to Priscilla Perez and this goes out to Edwin Castillo. The question is out there. Over the past 3 years, what division has given us the most meaningful fights in terms of division? That's a legit question. It's a legit boxing question. Do I need to type it in the comment section? I will if I have to, because we accept entertainment up to a certain point, and then we got to get back to business. So we got to get back to business on this one. Ed Perez, 160, 168 and heavyweights would be my pick. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now,
I don't know where you got 160 from.
Hold on.
I don't know where you got 160 from.
I don't agree. Listen, I don't agree with his. I don't agree with his picks.
But he answered.
He answered ASAP.
I appreciate that, but I don't know where you got 160 from.
Can I throw mine out then? Maybe I know y'all gonna beat me in the head.
Throw it out there, bro.
118, 154.
118, 154 is not bad answer. And 154 is not a bad answer either.
Hold on. I respect this. Priscilla Perez said it's been welterweight. I respect that. She said welterweight.
I was leaning that, but y'all was gonna get mad because I was gonna say probably the most active dude was Sean Porter.
No, but let me tell you why, and this ain't even offense to Priscilla. And the reason why I wouldn't say welterweight, only because if you actually think about it, the top fighter in that division, who most people see as Errol, he hasn't been that active. And the two best fighters in the division hasn't fought each other. Whereas when you go to 154, which was Blunt's answer, they fought each other. You know, I can literally name 10 fights where you got the top 5, top 7 fighting each other. You had I can go through that division. 154 has been stacked, been fighting each other. You got 122 as well. That's been fighting each other. 118 is, to be fair, 118 is a good answer as well, Blunt, because you had Zolani Tete versus Casemiro versus Rigondeaux. You had Loma, you had Ione versus Emmanuel Rodriguez, Donaire versus Rodriguez, Donaire versus Ione. Then you had Donaire come back on the comeback last year and fight Obali. And then Inoue fought, what's my dude's name last year? I can't even remember my dude's name last year that he fought. But they actually fought, that division's actually been relatively active. So yeah, that's not a bad shot. 118 and 154 is not a bad shot. I'd have to throw 122 in the mix as well. I have to do that. You know, I have to put 122 in there.
Hold on,
I mean, Cool Boy doing this thing. I get you. Cool Boy
Not
doing
the
this
Cool
thing.
Boy though, but because remember the dudes underneath that has fought each other as well. You know,
I got a question, yo. I got a question, and this can, Priscilla, you can get in. People in the chat, y'all can get in on this too. We talked about Conor Benn. I'm gonna run all 5 names. Y'all tell me how many victories Conor Benn is getting. All right, y'all ready? Avanesian, Josh Taylor, Broner, Danny, Thurman. I'm gonna repeat it real quick. Let me repeat it real quick. Josh Taylor. This is for the people in the chat. Josh Taylor, Avanesian, Broner, Danny, Thurman. How many victories is Conor Benn getting out that 5?
3 or 2, 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 3. 2 to 3?
Y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me. 5-0, baby.
Damn.
5-0.
Damn.
5-0, bro.
Right, that's fair enough.
Damn, 5-0, bro.
Damn, what do you think, bro? What do you think, Jeff?
I think he beats Broner. I think he beats Josh Taylor. I think he.
Oh, that I'm in the air with that one, bro. I'm in the air with that one.
I think he beats Josh Taylor.
I'm not quite. That was my third one. That was where I was a little bit under the edge.
Yeah, I think he beats Josh Taylor. I think he beats Broner. I think he loses the Avanesian. I think he loses the Thurman.
I think he beats Garcia.
I think he beats Danny though. I would say
my one was AB and Danny Garcia, and then I'm not too confident. I'm not too sure about the Taylor fight. That's why I said 2 to 3. The other 2, I'm pretty confident he wins. Like I'm pretty confident that he beats. In fact, no, he loses to Taylor.
How are you going to say that? Y'all be killing me when y'all like, dude, even Edwin, like you overlooking the last performance. That is what we judge these dudes on. So you can't tell me.
To have a bad night. He had a bad night, so
man, bro, he couldn't stop Ramirez, and you put the hands on him, but you never put the foot on the gas. So for a guy like Ben, you're gonna have to stop him because your boxing ability is not that elite. Putting him on the pound for pound list after that is terrible. I mean, I don't see. And if you look at it from who's the A side in all them fights, he's the A side. All them dudes' names y'all mentioned got to come across the street.
Even Thurman.
Even Thurman. He just proved he ain't the bad. Why would I come over here and not be the A side? Even if he fought in America, he's still gonna be the A side.
I mean,
He
why?
got you.
YSM ain't gonna agree with that, but fair enough. YSM,
I mean, what? No, I get it. I mean, when your uncle out there fighting, you know, for his career, you know, you gotta support him. You know what I'm saying? So
Did he say his uncle?
Shout out to my dude YSM.
Yo, he said his uncle.
You know, your uncle out there, you know, battling to stay a headliner. He gonna have to go across the street, prove, you know, he might be able to have to go on the world tour. I mean, he just showed that, bro. He might have to find out if he got any international pull, bro. In every fight y'all mentioned, he's the A side, bro. So looking at any judging, and then to me, a lot of them fights, I see stoppages. I
definitely see a stoppage. I definitely see a stoppage in the what's it called fight, in the Avenetian fight. Either he's getting knocked out or Avenetian's getting knocked out. One of those dudes are getting knocked out.
Avenetian getting knocked out. He can fight in the trenches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think he ready for a Virgil. I think he beats a Virgil.
Damn. You think he beats a Virgil, bro? Does he beat a Butayev?
I don't think he's slick enough. I think the pressure of a Butayev, because he has that same pressure in a lot of the fights we forementioned. He would be that guy. You see what I'm saying? So fighting Butayev, he would have to truly box. We had to see that cut. You know what I mean? We'd have to see that spin, get out of danger. You know what I mean? Short shots in the middle, long jabs. I don't know if he could do that for 12 rounds. Butayev
I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you this now. Butayev's gonna cause one upset in this welterweight division. I don't know who it's gonna be, man, but he's gonna cause an upset.
Bro, I already told y'all about that, bro. Y'all, man, I did videos on Butayev like when I first started the channel. They was real rusty and old school. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been on that, bro. I'm telling you, this dude is a problem.
When is the Stanionis fight?
They haven't set a date because you know LM ain't put nothing out. Cause I'm already hearing that they no, my bad. That's for lightweight. They got we spoke on it a little bit the other day, Shane. The lightweight eliminator for the WBA. That the Corrales, what's the young boy name? He part of that Thompson boxing promotion. It's down in Panama.
135.
Yeah, 135. He undefeated, 27-0, 25 knockouts. And I looked at his resume a little bit.
Who's he fighting?
He fighting a dude named Corrales. Jael or Jarrell or something like that.
Who's he fighting?
He's fighting Madudo or something like that. What's dude's name? I think he in here too. Where's that? Fuck.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's Maduno. Madueno. Maduno. I guess I don't know how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that boy. I mean, I like him, bro. I like him, but I mean, he ain't really had the stiff. This gonna be a nice fight. He going on the road for this one too. So you know what I mean.
There's someone else. There's another fight at 135 that's supposed to happen for Cambosis strap.
When did somebody bring it up? Something about Selby in some situation?
Selby and
Plug brought it up. At 147, the top guys haven't fought each other, and that's Crawford versus Spence. Exactly. That's why I agree with Blunt when he said 154 and 118. Because even though we still want to see Nonito Donaire versus Nui, they've still fought each other already, you know, and we want to see Charlo versus Castano, but they fought each other already as well, you know, because if they fight each other, the winner can comfortably say they're the best in the division.
And Charlo, he clinked it out. Castano hasn't. So, you know what I mean? If Castano wins.
I mean, I will say the dogs fought with the dogs. Everyone cleaned each other up because Castano, Charlo didn't beat everyone, but everyone had lost during that time. So Heard had lost to.
I mean, yeah, I get you. I mean, yeah, because you still got Fundora. You got a couple
Yeah.
dudes that's in the
I
wings. You got
remember. Heard had lost to what's my dude's name? Had lost to J-Rock. J-Rock then lost to Rosario. Then Rosario had lost to Charlo. Charlo had beaten Harrison and Lubin. So I guess that's a good enough wins. And if he beats Castano, credit to him. But then you got the young dudes coming through. What's you got Timzu.
Fundora. Yeah.
Timzu. You got Madrimov. Because Madrimov and Soro's supposed to rematch as well.
Yeah, I mean, why though? I don't know.
The fight was controversial, so
I mean, that year the ref stopped it. He was still head up. He had his guard up. He didn't get slumped. So the stoppage, I mean, yeah, I kind of get it. It would make sense.
What weight class was Zayas fight at?
154.
Yeah, I thought so. He's another dude that's coming through as well.
Yeah, but I mean, that route over there, top rank, that ain't the stiffest. So, you know what I mean?
Who's Garcia fighting? Sergio Garcia. Is he not supposed to be fighting on?
He is supposed to be fighting somebody. I don't remember the name. I gotta look it up.
Harrison.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tony Harrison. Good call. I did see. I think L Dub.
In fact, you know what? I'm actually gonna go with Blunt on this one. I think 154 probably provided the most top level competition. If you think about it, all of the dudes have actually fought each other.
Thank you.
I'm actually gonna probably go with Blunt on this one.
It's me, baby.
Because even if you go back when Munguia was there, Munguia had fought Liam Smith, Beefy, and he had fought what's my dude, Saddam Ali as well.
Spike O'Sullivan.
And then Saddam Ali had fought Miguel Cotto and beat Miguel Cotto. So yeah, you're right. You're probably right on this one. Patrick Teixeira fought Adames as well. Then Patrick Teixeira fought Castano. Yeah, 154. 100%.
It's me, baby. It's me. Come on now. God damn.
On reflection, you're right. I think Josh Taylor just had a bad night. Fair enough. I think so as well.
No,
I agree with that.
He had a wait night. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of cream puffs and tea. Where you at, Jeff?
I don't know what this nigga's doing. Texting a side piece or something. I don't know what this nigga's doing.
I'm back. Hey man, I'm active on all platforms at all times. I'm in here mingling out here in these social media streets. My bad. T Finney in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. Said salute, brothers. So y'all hear this stuff Jamel is saying about Crawford. Jeff said, remember when I was on the podcast with you? You mentioned Mel and Crawford. Yeah. So basically, with the Mel situation, I know we talked about this on the podcast a while ago. If I think the question was if Bud beat Spence, he beat Boots, and then he beat Jamel in the unification fight, how high would that put him in the all-time status? I know that was a question. I think that was a question that we had when you were on. I don't even remember what our answer was, to be honest with you. But that's what you're talking about, T-Finny.
I would say this. I remember me and Jeff was having a hardcore debate. It was on December the 12th. And if you guys remember correctly, I remember I was in the dark. I was in a car when I was on this live. And I remember correctly, me and Jeff had a hardcore debate about Charlo, about Terence Crawford moving up to 154. And Jeff was telling me he didn't believe Crawford should do it. And we was debating for so long. I'm going to pull up the video, bro. What
was we debating? Bro?
Whether Crawford could move up to 154 of becoming WBO champion and get the The Jamel Charlo fight.
But when we was debating that, you were saying that he should consider that over the Spence fight.
I wasn't saying he should consider it over the Spence fight. I was saying it was an option if he didn't get the Spence fight.
No,
I
why?
agree
Hold
with that.
up.
At the time of the argument, I don't think that was the case.
But yeah, but in general, if he was to go WBO route, he would be going up against Castano. So I don't understand why.
I said after they unify.
Well, no, but that's the point. That's my point is against that. If your thing is your linkage to the WBO and how they genuinely give the upcoming champion, the champion moving up, a look at a title, they usually do that with straight on out. They did it for Jaime.
I know, but my point was moving up to 154, fight the winner of Charlo Castano, then move back down to 147 or fight Errol.
Nah, I disagree with that route. I agree with him not waiting on Earl and trying to find another 2-fight deal with PBC. Keep your independence.
Like who?
You know what I'm saying? Again, you just said it. Fight the winner of what's the name is one option, and then you also got the option of doing something with the Zan and fighting Sandor Martin, fighting Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? You got that option with your belt. So you know what I mean? So
I would rather go after Undisputed, bro. At 154.
I mean, I get that, but that fight don't sound too inviting. And again, I'm thinking DeZan would throw him more money for a Virgil Ortiz fight with a secondary fight, like if he wins against or an inviting to the platform fight like a Sandor Martin, something like that, or shit, even a damn Mikey Garcia who got weight issues and he probably need to fight at 147.
Fair enough. Ed Perez, I agree. He loses to Taylor. Too much experience there. Also said Virgil Ortiz would knock him out. Boxing with Sean in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. We mentioned you a little bit earlier. He said, I tend to agree with Shane the most.
But Shane agreed with me. So that means you're agreeing with me, Sean. Salute. Appreciate you.
Hey,
no, I'm just fucking with you.
You heard what the general said.
I'm fucking with you, man.
Ed Perez, how's it going? Sean, Boxing with Sean said 115.
Now 115's got a nice review.
Yeah, 115 got a nice little. Yeah.
I want to see that Ayoka versus Roman Chocolatito fight. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
What's the dude that just fought the other day? That cat that fought on the zone card.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Huh?
You talking about at 115?
Yeah, man. He replaced Rungvisai in the fight.
Oh shit.
That was throwing all them hooks.
Yeah, he was throwing all them hooks. Yeah.
That'd be a nice little swab too.
Yeah. Boxing with Sean, Ioka, Tanaka, Quadras, Roman, Strada, Rungvisai, and Bam. Yeah. 115. 115.
They all fought each other as well. The only thing is when you get to 115, it gets a bit technical because whilst they fight each other 2-3 times, and the decisions are always different. Rungvisai beat Estrada, then Estrada beat Rungvisai. Rungvisai beat Roman, then Roman beat Rungvisai. Roman beat Estrada. Estrada beat Roman. They beat each other kind of back and forth. So it's a bit... But yeah, bro, guys, I'm gonna jump out of this. I'm tired as hell.
Yeah, bro, I need to get up out of here too. Jeff in the chat on Facebook.
Yeah. Say what's up, Ed. Yeah. I guess let me answer that. Did you
just hear what we just said?
No, I didn't hear you. What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
We've been on here 2 hours. We about to get up out of here.
I'm about to jump off, bro.
Oh, you're about to jump up out of here? All right. Well, Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Hey, vlog, giving your social media, bro.
Man, Boxing First Vlog, the way you see it on the screen on Twitter, and use the number 1ST for the word on Instagram. And follow me, man. I got posts, all kind of posts. I'm a sneakerhead, so you'll see sneakers up there, fight information. I do my little gambling thing where I give you that little info. So I do different things. And I'm always on Twitter, just shooting back and forth with folks. So tap in.
Big shout out to Boxing First Vlog, man. Shane, giving you social media, bro.
I'm Shane the number 1.
Only on Instagram. Y'all can follow me all over the place, man. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, G5FTV. Website, G5FTV.com. Down the bottom, that is the only hood nigga that I know that got articles on Google News. You understand what I'm saying?
Pin Gang coming back real soon, man. Pin Gang coming back soon.
Big shout out to Boxing First Vlog for the articles. Big shout out to Shane for actually making that happen. Definitely gotta.
I got some new stuff coming as well.
Articles?
Send you something tomorrow, Jeff. You're gonna like it.
Articles?
No, you're gonna like it.
Okay.
No. I just said no.
You said no. You said no to the article.
No,
right?
nothing.
No, your joint cutting in and out.
Yeah, I said no.
Got you.
No articles.
Okay. And for Priscilla and Edwin, the offer's still on the table.
Got you. No.
So if y'all wanna come on and talk some boxing and really chop it up, let me know. We can definitely take it from there. But are we jumping on tomorrow? Because I got off tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we can.
Yeah. We can get into the card a little more. I'm gonna do some homework tonight about that card. We can talk about some of that undercard fights.
Oh, for the Wood and Conlan.
Yeah,
we can talk about that. Actually, let's reach out to Dub and see if Dub available. He'd be perfect for that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him on, man. So listen, on behalf of Boxing First Vlog, aka the General, aka Blunt Bayless, aka Mr. 1K, and my man VP Shane, aka Ice Cold Shane, G5 Jeff TV, aka G5, aka 5, aka the Guru. On behalf of the staff, we're gonna chop it up. Wood versus Conlan tomorrow, episode 72 coming tomorrow. Peace.